the woodlands,
Back
doesn't
to the
she?
game.
And that's what I want.
You sure about that?
Yes, I'm quite sure. You will bring me back alive. Look, all I ask for is the chance to speak for myself in front of the community. And I'm sure Miss White would agree that I should be given a fair trial.
Miss White's in
Can
it,
we at
isn't
least
she?
agree on that? I will have a trial.
The whole town will be calling for your execution. Why would you want me to bring you back there?
Why don't you let me worry about that? Look,
But what
there's
I think
no
White's
reason
on
for
your
us to
side.
eat
Someone's
each
on your
other's
side.
throats here.
That's funny, coming from a guy pointing a gun at my head.
This is just a precaution. I'm sure you understand.
Well,
I'm no
Tweedledum
murderer,
and
Mr.
Tweedledee are still
I
knocking about
didn't kill
somewhere.
those women. And I think you know that. All I'm asking for is a chance to explain my side of the story.
If you're not a killer, then what are you?
I'm a businessman, not a killer.
There's still a lot you have to answer for.
Like your
And
eye.
I will, as long as you agree to my terms. Because I'm not saying another word until I'm brought before the community. And I don't think I'm being unreasonable. If you decide to do something stupid, like murder me, you won't get your answers. But you will have a difficult time explaining yourself to Miss White and the rest of this miserable town.
What you
You're
doing?
often reckless. And I worry you're not thinking of the... Let me ask you an honest question. What do you really care about here? Where this case is concerned, I mean.
It's about
Do you
faith.
really
It's
want
about
the truth?
faith, Town. It's
Or do
about.
you just want to look like the hero?
I don't really know,
Because
mate.
those are two very different things.
This is about protecting Fabletown.
Yes.
Some asshole murders two of our people. It's my job to bring them down.
Then why
Damn.
are we here? Who murdered them? Georgie.
Oh,
He's
Yeah.
dead, isn't he? My point being, the killer has been dealt with. You've won.
You really think I'm that stupid?
I understand you have an obligation to bring me in, but you can brighten up a little. It's over. So, shall we get going? I'd rather not dawdle.
All right, let's
yes.
go.
Well, I'm gonna
Hand over the gun.
see if Snow
I
White
think
actually
I'd rather
is
hold on to it, if you don't mind. What do you say?
a bad person.
Hey! I'm sure Miss White will be pleased. Such a reliable pup. I understand why she'd want to keep you around.
You're under arrest. You'll be given a trial in front of your peers.
Yeah, I'm a bit pissed off that Snow White doesn't help out at
And
all.
your punishment will follow.
Kind of annoying. But oh well. We've got him. But I know there's still a few people left. There's the guy with the antlers. Can't remember what his name is. Then there is Tweedledum and Tweedledee. So there's still a few people left that we need to get. And the fact that they weren't anywhere to be seen is a bit worrying. I've got rid of 3 of them. But there's still, including Crooked Man, there's still 4 left.
I know. But we have to do something.
Are you fucking kidding me?
When is this thing
Are
happening?
we sure he's coming?
Yes, you'll have an opportunity to... He's back.
The Crooked Man.
Thank God.
Motherfucker.
Are you okay? It's been hours. We were worried you'd run into some trouble. At the Crooked Man's place.
Well, he didn't make it easy.
What happened?
It doesn't matter. He's here. We got him.
Ah,
We
there,
can talk
there.
about it later. You did well, Sheriff. I'm surprised. Not that you did well, but that, you know... I'm just glad you made it back in one piece.
We could have came with us to make sure I'm safe. I mean, I know you're into this.
Now throw this asshole down the fucking well.
Yes, what are you waiting for?
You killed Lily!
She was my
Stop shouting.
sister.
Could
What do
you?
you have to say for
Where the
yourself?
fuck do you get
Those
off?
poor
You think
girls.
you have the right to
And what
just
about
do this
Faith?
to
What could
people?
they have
You're a
done to
fucking
deserve
crook!
This. You should be
Fucking
ashamed.
shithole.
Everyone, can I have your attention?
He's about to
Thank
be
you all
dead.
for coming here on such short notice. I know normally we'd schedule a formal hearing, but considering the circumstances, I thought it best if we do this as soon as possible. The Crooked Man is charged with the murder
As
of
I
Faith
already
and...
informed your sheriff, it was Mr. Georgie Porgy who killed those women, not me.
What? It was Georgie?
Georgie.
I don't mean to interrupt you, Miss White.
Georgie may have killed them, but you made the call.
Do I have to explain the situation to you again?
Wait a minute. So
Oh,
you're
come
saying
on.
Georgie's the motherfucker who killed my sister? Well, where is he?
Yeah, you're gonna bring that shithead in too, aren't you?
Yes, Sheriff. Where is that rotten scoundrel now?
Is he still out there?
I sincerely hope not.
Well, where is he?
Sheriff?
Georgie was a victim of this psycho, too. Pushed into the whole thing, and now he's dead.
He's... what?
Dead. So you see, the culprit
Oh
has been
yes,
punished.
because now I'm going to be the one.
There's no
That
need
doesn't
to
change
this.
anything. We'll deal with it later, but right now, you're the one I'm concerned with.
You called the shots. Georgie made that perfectly clear.
In which case, you still have a lot to answer for.
I
And
was
I
told
don't...
I would be allowed to speak.
We have to read the
Anna
rest of the
said that,
charges.
actually.
Other charges.
Let her finish. Then you can have your say.
Got it?
If you insist.
You are charged with the murder of Faith and Lily, which Georgie carried out on your order, inciting violence against various members of the Fabletown community, including the attempted murder of Sheriff Bigby Wolf,
Twice.
Praise the
A
Lord.
misunderstanding.
aiding and providing monetary support for the forced prostitution at the Pudding and Pie. Additionally, you are charged with multiple counts of fraud, extortion, racketeering, and the illegal possession and sale of magical artifacts.
And resisting arrest.
Oh, yes. Now, is there anything you would like to say?
Here it comes.
First of all, I had nothing to do with Faith and Lily, so you can strike that one from your little record book.
Bullshit! Like hell you
Stop
didn't.
the charade. We know you're
Come on.
involved.
It's obvious.
Just shut up for a minute. You wanted a chance to talk? Well, go ahead.
What?
We all know he's guilty. What the fuck does he need to speak?
Because
The Crooked Man has committed crimes against this government and, most importantly, its citizens. These charges, if proven, are enough to justify death, upon which your body will be committed to the witching
Where it
well.
fucking belongs.
That's
So
right.
let's get
But
on
we
with it
promised
then.
you a chance
let's
to
get
defend
on with it
yourself.
then.
And I won't rob
Do
you of
be
that
you
right.
What
Are
the
you really
fuck?
going
This
to
is
let him
about
talk?
justice. If we're ever going to pull ourselves together and make something of this town, we have to start doing things
Is there
correctly.
election
No
in,
more
like,
judgments,
Hey,
no more secrets.
seems a bit
We're
strange.
going to treat everyone fairly, even when they don't deserve it.
Oh, all right then.
This is ridiculous.
You have the floor.
Thank you, Miss White. You've all
That's
met
better.
Georgie. I don't have to tell you what kind of person he was.
That's
He was a
better.
total scoundrel, lacking in any sort of moral fiber. I hired him as a favor to his family, you see. A promise kept to a dying mother.
Are you gonna get to your point or what?
Georgie was working
on,
for me,
guys.
yes. But he was not acting on my behalf when he killed those women. It was his business. And for whatever reason, I'm sure only he could understand, he murdered 2 of his most faithful employees. I had nothing to do with it.
Tell
This
the
is such
fucking
bullshit.
truth for
He's
once.
always been a bit of a powder keg. It's only a matter
I'm not
of
gonna
time
say
before
anything.
something like this happened. Maybe I should have kept an eye on him. But can you really blame me for what happened?
Of course we can. Any of you actually believe this bullshit?
Holy...
Tell them, Bigby. When you finally showed up at my door last night, wasn't I more than helpful? I answered your questions. I was willing to cooperate.
What's he talking about?
Yeah, and your goons attacked me. Did you forget that part?
They get a bit carried away sometimes, it's true. Loyal to the end.
Yes, but they still
They
attacked
do
me.
it because they want to protect me, as I've protected them. You understand wanting to protect what you care about,
You're
don't you?
still fraud and all
anything.
these like kind of
You might even give
things
up
you've
an
done.
innocent man, just to save someone.
What's he talking about?
Yeah, right. They don't do it because they want to protect you. You intimidate people, use scare tactics. They're afraid if they don't follow orders, they'll end up dead.
Let me explain this to you. My employees are just that, hired help. I see some of them are here among you. They are not my slaves. They are all free to make their own decisions, as Georgie
Blah, blah,
was.
blah.
What about Lily? She wasn't free. She wasn't given a choice. Do you really think she wanted... that any of those girls wanted their lives like that?
I'm sorry, Holly. I'm sorry that your sister asked me for help, and I'm sorry that I decided against my better judgment to give her a distasteful job.
Right, and you kept them in debt so they couldn't leave.
Yeah, that's what you did to us. How you kept us all
You
in
forget
line.
it was not me who put you in that position. You all act like
What?
I'm some kind of tyrant. When your government abandoned you, left you poor and helpless, sniveling on street corners, I was there to look out for you.
Yes, but
Wasn't I?
Crane was the one who let this town go to the fucking dogs. The guy who was in your pocket, remember?
Really? What about Archie Greenleaf? Her story is not uncommon.
Where did she
left
come from?
everything
She wasn't
had
there?
Back in the homelands. Everything that matters, anyway. With nowhere else to turn, she came to me for help. And what did I do for you?
You got my tree back.
I got her tree back, and in turn we used her magic to help poor Fables get glamours. Because I helped her, she was able to make a living, provide for herself. And what did they do?
She wanted my tree destroyed, but Bigby refused.
What?
you were gonna burn her tree? Snow, why would you want that?
Is that true? Don't blame Snow. She had her reason. Greenleaf was using her magic to help Crane and the Crooked Man. That's why Snow wanted your tree burned.
That's not why.
It wasn't
Come
her fault.
on.
You can lie to yourself, but you can't lie to me. You hated Crane, and you hated him for wanting to fuck you, and you being too soft to notice what he'd do to get it. It had nothing to do with a Crooked Man.
We've made some mistakes. I've made some mistakes. But
Okay.
believe me, I truly want what's best for this town.
Well,
And that may not always be clear
yeah.
right away. But I want you all to know that I care deeply about all of you. And so does the sheriff.
hey, don't
Yeah,
speak for
right.
I can't promise you perfection. No one can. But I can promise to always have your best interests at heart.
Things haven't been great for a while now, but we'll do better at protecting you. From people like him.
The Crooked Man's been exploiting you. Exploiting your hope for a better life. You would go to him for help, and he would take that weakness and add it to his strength.
He took Faith and Lily from us. And while we can never get them back, we can certainly punish who's responsible.
I don't think that's right.
They're right.
Yay!
You're all still afraid of
Got
him.
big man on my
even
side.
now. But you needn't be. His contamination of this town is over. And those girls will have
we've
their
got
justice.
a big team. Yay! Even she's on our side.
Very good, very good. The sentiment is surely appreciated, Miss White. But it doesn't disguise the fact that these accusations are completely unfounded. The sheriff simply doesn't have a particle of evidence linking me to the
Georgie
murders.
was working for you. Bigby got a
A
confession that...
confession that nobody heard. Now, I'm no barrister, but I think such a statement would carry more weight if Bigby weren't the only one to whom Georgie spoke. Especially given Bigby's history.
What are you talking about?
Come on.
Snow?
You won't be able to talk your way out of this, Crooked Man.
What do you mean there's no evidence?
Maybe he's... I mean, this doesn't feel right, how we're doing this. I just
Of
need...
course it's right. This man tormented all of you for profit. Georgie
Let me
killed
just
him.
make sure I understand you. You're trying to say that I'm responsible for what Georgie did, because he was working for me at the time, yes?
Oh, I hate you.
Of course. Where are you going with this?
I can't
If
be
I'm to blame
bothered.
for
He talks
Georgie's
too much.
mistakes, shouldn't Miss White be held accountable for Bigby's actions as well?
Like what?
How about the way he treated poor Tweedledee when he was in your custody? He was beaten to mashed apples while under your watch.
Under my watch.
Maybe he's right.
Did you think we'd all just let that go?
You can't be serious.
That was different.
Snow had nothing to do with it. We all thought she was dead.
Besides, Crane was still deputy mayor when that happened. Right before
Yeah.
you decided to kidnap him.
It was for his own protection.
Oh, kidnap
Oh,
him, yeah,
you're
for
right,
protection.
dear. Crane was in charge. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference.
That's enough.
I'll tell you
So,
your difference.
you won't answer for your employees' behavior, but I must perish for
This
mine.
is completely different.
I
We all.
did not order those two girls dead.
Shush.
It simply never happened. Georgie killed Faith and Lily. End of story. They want to scapegoat me for their own tangled
We've still
ends,
done other
but they
things.
refuse to answer for their own
This
crimes.
isn't right.
Oh, please.
This isn't the point.
We'll deal with them after we deal with you.
Listen, I
The
know.
laws apply when we need them.
Everyone calm down. This isn't
I
the
mean, a
reason we're
certain level
here.
of privilege should be afforded to
To who?
This is how it's always been.
This is what I'm talking about.
Oh,
we lashed
man.
our
I thought we
ropes
were
to
winning
this
before.
diseased world, and ever since, which one of us has been there for you? Who filled your lives with the promise of more? Who was there while they idly played in their towers?
Oh,
you,
man.
treating you as mindless children, too stupid to command your own destiny. Without me, who will pay your rent when you're on the verge of eviction? Who will dare
Don't do
challenge
this.
their brutality when it leaks to our dear citizens? Who will
Now,
protect you
Owen-
from the bad wolf? Who will be the...
Bigby? Miss White!
Yes!
Excuse me,
I-
dear.
I wanted to make sure I had the chance to say something.
Why
Come
don't
on.
you take a moment to catch your breath, little
What's
one?
she doing here?
Come on.
I'd like to. I need to say something.
We're kind of in the middle of something.
Of course. Go right ahead.
You probably don't remember me. I don't know why I was afraid to come
My
here.
dear, I don't
Just
know
shut
whether-
up. You enslaved us for years. Let us hear stories about what you do. Told us we would lose everything if we stepped just one toe out of line. And we couldn't say a word about it because of these damn ribbons. But you know what? Now it's my turn to talk.
How are you?
I found Vivian's body. Did you kill her? Did he?
Sheriff, this is highly irregular.
Be quiet.
We need to establish some order here.
Vivian wanted you freed from the ribbons. She took her own life.
I'm sorry, I don't think I know
Nerissa! My name is Nerissa.
It's okay, my dear. It's going to be just...
He ordered them dead. This fucker. Faith and Lily.
That's a lie.
I was in the goddamn room when he did it.
Yes.
Faith and Lily are dead because of you. The only two people who ever gave a damn about me.
And this just confirms it.
He made Georgie do it. It was always him. Georgie would have never done anything without his say-so. Ever.
You're going
like
to
Nerissa.
take the word of a stupid...
At least 5 other girls will back me up on this. We all heard you say it.
Did you now?
Looks like we found our evidence.
She saw it firsthand.
He's guilty.
Good enough for me.
Me too.
So that's it, right?
Calm down the witching well.
No, that's too fucking easy for a crook like that.
What do you mean?
He's gotta pay for what he did.
Listen
don't
to
know what we're
yourselves!
You're all rats, fleeing from one sinking ship to the next. So quick to latch onto whatever will keep your miserable lives afloat. This is how you want to repay all I've done for you?
Oh,
What,
shush.
you take 2 people's
silly
lives
boy.
away and now you want mercy?
You know we can't let you go free after this.
What did you expect to happen here? You're getting what you deserve.
Yeah, boy.
Well done, then.
Now, for your sentence.
We don't have to become murderers.
What are you talking about?
He's guilty. I know that, but we don't have to kill anybody. We can imprison him. Lock him up forever. Somewhere he can never hurt anyone again.
How can we be sure he won't escape?
I can help. We'll use magic.
That's
I
not
assure
good
you.
enough.
Maybe
There will
she
be
has a
more
point.
if he isn't
Hasn't
stopped.
there been
I
enough
don't give a
bloodshed
shit
So we
already?
get rid
It's
of
too
him.
dangerous.
Get him out of here.
We can send him
Everyone,
away.
listen up!
We'll feel better if I don't kill him.
Clearly, we're having trouble agreeing on a suitable punishment. So I think
This is going nowhere.
someone needs to make a
He
decision.
needs to shut up.
I hope you aren't suggesting yourself.
Why not?
What about a vote?
We should have a vote. Make it democratic.
Do you really think that's going to work?
He's right.
Would you shut
Nobody
up?
can agree
He's
on
just an
anything.
arsehole.
What about Bigby?
What about him?
He was appointed. He's the only official representative, really. He should be the judge.
That makes sense to me.
I guess it does.
Okay.
Fine.
Are you sure? This isn't how
It's what the people want, Miss White.
Okay.
He's an
Mr.
absolute
Wolf,
dick.
it's your
He's the most
call.
sarcastic arse I've ever heard.
Just
He's what the people
do
want,
what you
Miss
think is
White. What an arse, man. I don't want to kill him.
Yes, Sheriff. Do what you think is right.
Teach him a fucking lesson.
No.
He has to
We
die.
can lock him
Just
away.
fucking get rid of him.
Not this way.
What?
I hope you all remember this moment.
Think of me when you try to sleep. Finish it, Sheriff.
Please, we can still.
End it already.
I don't know.
You said you had a way to keep him from hurting people.
Wait, you
After
can't be
what
serious.
he's done, you just gonna put him in prison?
This isn't the way, Sheriff.
You're doing the right thing.
Yes, there's a way.
I don't want to. I think we'll all feel worse if he gets killed.
All right. Do it.
Whether she's actually gonna do it and not fuck us over or not, I don't know. Because it's a witch, you know. You can't exactly trust a witch too much. But does this mean it's the end of? Does this mean it's the end of the thing? Of the game? Oh, so it must be close. It must be close. Oh, come on. I'm glad Beast likes me though. I don't know why. I think he's really cool. He's one of my favourite people. Snow White like seems happy with the witch. You want to befriend a witch, don't you? So one thing you want is a witch to like you.
Not what I was expecting. Crooked man.
He's got a sharp tongue. I thought it would be better for everyone if he parted with it.
Thanks.
Let's just call it even.
Hey, Sheriff. Are you gonna come see the truck off? We're leaving for the farm in a few. Thought you might want to. I don't know.
I'll be down in a minute.
Okay. Great.
Yay. Wait, why are we still going to the farm? I thought everything was sorted.
This fucking line.
So confused.
Mr. Wolf, Flycatcher left his keys.
What?
Is everything okay? You look...
I'm sorry, Sheriff. I have to take care of this. We'll talk later, okay?
What's going on?
Good morning, Miss White.
You're late.
Oh man, not with her anymore. I thought we were getting cozy.
Someone's gonna see you, Colin.
Spider pig. The hell's he doing? I'm so confused what's going on. So, the Crooked Man is now a bird in a cage. Snow White's now getting down with Mr. Bluebeard, the one that's been really sarcastic and really mean to Snow White. But funny thing is that I've got away with a lot of killing. Don't know if anyone's noticed that. I'll bring it up at any time, but I've definitely done a lot of killing and people don't seem to care too much. Kind of worked out with the Crooked Man, really.
I'm going. Jesus.
We only have like 5 minutes.
They carry me for fuck's sake. I don't give a shit.
You forgot these.
Oh, thank you. It's been pretty busy around here.
Yes.
Morning, Sheriff. Nice fucking day. Shit. Just go grab that, would you?
Sorry about all this. I tried to help.
Just why the hell did she have to send me and me boy away, huh?
I
You
don't actually
promised
know.
me I'll get another chance. But Miss White said I had to go up to the damn farm anyway.
I don't really understand it.
Sheriff Bigby, I have something.
You know, he was up crying all night, poor kid.
Can you
I don't
give
know.
this to Miss
What
White?
was I supposed to
please?
do?
Dad says there's no time to say goodbye, so if you could bring it to her.
Yeah, sure.
I couldn't take them all with me, and she said she liked that one the best. It's a willow beetle. That's a big one. They're cool, because when they're little, they have these pouches that squirt
I feel
juice
really
at
bad
you
now.
if you touch them.
I'm sure
Sorry
she'll
for
love
her.
it.
She said it was pretty.
We're about ready to head out.
What's it like at the farm? I've heard ogres live there, and they eat people in their sleep sometimes.
God, I hope not.
Do we have
No,
to go?
Shrek
I
doesn't live
wanna
there
stay
anymore. He's
here.
married.
Well, we don't have a choice anymore.
Don't worry. You'll be a lot safer there. There's plenty of space to run around, and a nice river nearby so you can swim all you want.
Even in daytime?
Yeah, you don't have to worry about the Mondays seeing you. It'll be nice.
Mondays. Mondays, Sundays,
Come
happy
on.
days.
It won't be so
Let's tell
bad.
again.
Have you been there before?
No. Some of the animals aren't comfortable around wolves.
So you wouldn't know, would you?
We're all set.
Sorry.
Bye, Mr. Wolf.
Goodbye, TJ.
Hey, Bigby. Where's your friend, Colin? Where's the fucking pig?
I don't know. He, must have run off.
Bullshit.
Ah, man.
Saying goodbye?
Yay! I like her.
Hi.
Hi.
You're still wearing that thing.
Oh. Yeah. I guess I am. It's not easy to forget. I know it seems like I should be able to. It's just...
It's okay. I get it.
I like you. Can I get...
Listen, I came here because I have to tell you something.
What is it?
It's about what happened to Faith and Lily. I'm not sure where to start. Faith, Lily, and I, we had this plan. We were gonna find a way out. Leave the pudding and pie for good. But then Faith decided to get some leverage. She stole a picture of Crane and Lily together. The minute Faith stole that photo, we had dirt on one of the Crooked Man's allies. If he found out, I had no choice. You have to understand. You've seen how they kept us quiet in that place. Can you imagine the lengths they go just to silence someone who had physical evidence?
I don't get it.
Just tell me what happened.
I freaked out. Clean to Georgie, he'd get the Crooked Man to leave us alone. We could just forget the whole thing.
Just
Maybe
you.
try again in a few years.
You what?
So I told him everything. And I begged for mercy for all of us. I didn't want anyone to die over a picture.
You were just trying to protect
I'm always
them.
being nice because I fancy you.
Yeah. Georgie promised he'd smooth things over with the Crooked Man. But then... Oh, God.
What the hell was that? Stroke the finger. Tickle,
I
tickle,
don't know
tickle.
what happened, but that night at the club, Georgie came back and told me things had changed. He had to make an example of us. We had committed treason. And while the two of us were sitting there, as he was telling me this, Faith walked in, and I had to watch while Georgie...
Wait, so George, not the Crooked Man? Back at the well, you said...
I know what I said.
But it wasn't the truth, was it?
What does it matter? I know the Crooked Man did it. So what if it wasn't the whole truth? It was true enough.
I guess it worked.
Well, I'm just glad to get out of the situation.
Can't
To
hold
be
that
honest, I don't really
against
care about the
I
good
know
man.
he ordered their deaths. I wasn't gonna let him get away with it because of a stupid technicality. Especially after... that night, after Faith. I tried to warn Lily, but she wasn't with her scheduled appointment. So I did the only thing I could do. I left Faith's head at your doorstep.
You?
Well,
I walked her over here, and I left her. Just hoping that maybe if I couldn't save them...
You were trying to get my attention.
so she actually
You
did all this.
started all this.
I just pointed you in the right direction. People like us get forgotten all the time. The Crooked Man was counting on that. When we suffer, we do it in silence. And the world likes it that way. We just
Aw.
fade, like we never existed. I couldn't watch that happen to Faith or Lily. Nobody cares about us. Not really.
That's not true.
It is. You've just never seen it before. But now you have. You'll make
I
things
care
right.
about you.
You and Snow.
I don't know. Seems like no matter what I do, it's just not enough for her, or anyone. I just can't win with these people.
I know it might feel that way, but they need you, Bigby. Both of you. You two make a good team. The way you
Yes.
look out for each other, and look out for us. You don't see that a lot these days.
Snow doesn't really need me.
I'm sure that's not true.
I'm not sure.
After everything you've done for us, maybe they don't want to admit it, but without you, none of this would have happened. You listened when
Maybe
no
it was
one
a
else
laughing though.
would. You knew when to show
There's
mercy.
other people dying
and
because
you
of
brought
me.
justice to this town. Finally. Because you brought the Crooked Man in, everyone saw who he really was. So from where I'm standing, you did the right thing.
Thank
You've
you.
been given this job for a reason. And I left Faith at your doorstep because I knew if anyone stood a chance against the Crooked Man, it was you.
I hope I've at least done some good here.
You've changed this place. For better or worse, Fabletown wouldn't be the same without you.
Well, that doesn't make it seem good, for better or worse. Could have said you did them well.
You're not as bad as everyone says you are.
That music didn't really sum up that moment, did it?
I need to tell you something. I have to tell you something.
I feel like we've met before.
You're trying to place me. You like my ribbon? Like it?
Faith wore one too. What? So she could have them.
They used to call me the Little
Did
Mermaid.
Dr. Swinehart ever get back to you about Faith?
He said he wanted to run more tests. I hope you find what you're looking for. I'll see you around, Wolf.
What? Oh god, I'm so confused. So do I go off of here then? Is that what they're trying to say? Right, let's see. For the final time. What did you do to Georgie? You and 54.3% of players killed Georgie. Did you give the Crooked Man a trial? You and 67.7% of players brought the Crooked Man alive. because we were told to. How did you punish the Crooked Man? You and 40% of players chose to imprison the Crooked Man. Did you accept TJ's gift or not? Well, it'd be pretty hard if you didn't. What were your last words to Nerissa? You and 29% of players. I hope I've done some good. Fair? Oh, just every single person, is it? You impressed her with your detective skills. You fought him after the interrogation. You gave him a drink when he asked for one in your apartment. You helped him avoid the farm. You took him back to the witching well. You imprisoned him. You got money after the fight with the woodman. You drank. Oh yeah, blah blah blah. You drank with the Gren after Lily's funeral. You brought her along with you to the trip trap. You promised to bring the Crooked Man back alive, which I did. You chose to wait for him. You accepted his. You slapped him. Okay. I slapped him in front of his son. This is what you get. That's it, done, innit? That's the game. I'm kind of upset. I'm still a bit confused about what the ending. Like, I don't get it too much. But anyway, thank you for watching. It's been quite nice playing this game, and it's taken a long time. But hopefully soon I'll be playing a new game. Bye.